Who needs women? Ah! I do, honestly. And I have the scars to prove it.
Calmer, gentler Tommy.
Yeah, I know. See, that's what'll end up on TV is me going,
You ready for this one? Pan over with me. It's called the Boston Storm.
Well, I am a transvestite, though. That is my sexuality. And I'm a card-wearing transvestite. Card-wearing? Card-carrying.
You only spend a small part of your life as an adolescent, so you might as well come to terms with, old sex.
It's a movie that, as much as it can shock you and scare you and make you uncomfortable, I think it also makes you think about yourself.
When you're leaving the movie, you have to say, it's the best movie I've ever seen. It's right up there. Casablanca, Gone with the Wind, in terms of endearment. Why is everybody laughing?
Who's a little closer to the real you?
Oh, that's interesting. Probably a little bit of both, tell you the truth.
What's he like working with?
Since you said what you said, Cassette is a complete butthole. I just find him intrusive and hard to work with.
So you were named one of our sexiest guys on TV.
Had trouble finding people, did you?
No.
I think women are sexy at any age, as long as you feel good about yourself.
What's wrong with you? Show some respect.
Hello, TV Guide Channel. I'm hungry.
Well, you're a very serious and respectable person who has wonderful cultural instincts.
We kick off entertainment tonight on an update of a story we've been following. With Harlequin, not only are you guaranteed the obligatory happy ending, you also know exactly the kind of man you're going to get. And where else are you going to get that kind of deal? And what will it take to convince the skeptics? Well, probably nothing less than an alien press conference on the 6 o'clock news.
We have come to visit you in peace.
Isn't my job horrible?
listen, you guys, I hear you guys are on the way to Vegas. It's going to be a quick drive-through wedding.
So what you have to do is imagine that you are a very beautiful princess.
As you can see, Kokoro relies heavily on the imagination of the dancer. I didn't quite make it to the top of the 35-foot, but I don't think I did too bad. Now, since you're going to have to wait a couple of days to actually meet Catherine Spencer, here are a few other things you can do in the meantime. Now, I think we all know the rides are popular at the P&E, but really, the highlight is the Little Donuts.
So you decided to turn up, did you? It's a good thing for you that you did, because Mrs. Henson didn't raise any suckers, and I'm not just doing this for myself. I'm here to tell you what you should watch at 8/7 Central. Now you're gonna sit there and listen, and you're gonna like it too, get it? Now watch this. Yeah, car backfire.
Bruce, I can't stop it! Get out!
I like the kind of haunting nature to it. I also like the fact that it's quite self-indulgent. You know, the Hulk's really not the Hulk for the purpose of saving the world.
The exploits of the rich and beautiful in California's Orange County struck a chord and landed the cast smack on the cover of TV Guide 3 times.
We're behind the scenes on the set of Nip Tuck, FX's hot, controversial, and graphic plastic surgery drama. Let's check out what's happening in the OR.
We're here at the Los Angeles casting call for the new film documenting the hit 70s sitcom Three's Company. Can I have your best impression of Jack?
Chrissy, not right now. Come on. Chrissy, no!
Did people always told you like Chrissy? Never. Ah!
I just had to look sassy and, just like I am. And I had a wig.
Earlier this year, Arnold Schwarzenegger called Vancouver home, at least for a few months. The world's biggest action star was busy filming his latest movie, The Sixth Day, all around the Lower Mainland.
It's really been terrific, and as I always say, I'll be back.
But that was then, and when Schwarzenegger told VTV News he'd be back, who thought it was a promise he'd actually keep? Nice to see you again.
Good to see you. How's it going?
On Sunday night, the star attended a private screening for The Sixth Day. So private, in fact, even he wasn't told about it.
I found out when I was in Mexico filming Collateral Damage. Someone was talking in the makeup trailer about that there's a cast and crew screening in Vancouver, and I didn't know anything about it.
Surprisingly, the studio had kept the news from him.
Boy, they were worried about that they have to pay for my plane to fly up here. I told them it's not an issue of money at all. I paid for it myself. I just find it, to me personally, very important to thank people.
There's someone in my house eating my birthday cake with my family, and that's not me.
We know.
Sixth Day is a science fiction thriller. In it, Schwarzenegger discovers he's been illegally cloned. Frightening prospect for most, but in real life, the harried star would welcome the technology.
I know who I am. If I would clone myself, let's say a few times sober, I would have one go in direct movies, another one work in movies and star in movies, another one take care of the family, another one go out golfing without guilt.
The actor's return to Vancouver was unexpected, but it may not be the last time we get to see him here.
When we left, we said, isn't it interesting, we went up to Vancouver because of budget reasons, and we come back from Vancouver and say, we have to go back then film again because it's really the greatest city that we've ever worked in.
That love affair appears to go both ways.
2 Arnolds for the price of one. And I think it'll do very, very well.
He paid for the ticket himself?
I did not know that. That's fantastic.
That was so neat. We saw him. He talked to us. It was so cool.
With raves like that, is it any wonder he's happy to say?
I'll be back.
At Tinseltown, Traci Galbraith, VTV Entertainment.
I had such a crush on her until I met you, Lois. You're my silver medal.
When Fox canceled The Family Guy in 2002, they couldn't anticipate what would happen next. DVD sales shot through the roof, and reruns on the Cartoon Network claimed the top spot. So 2 years after the show was canceled, creator Seth MacFarlane was sent back to the drawing board for more new episodes.
I was just kind of shocked because never in a million years did I think that we would be back on the air.
Peter, maybe you shouldn't say anything bad about the network.
Oh, why? What are they gonna do? Cut our budget? I'm gonna go get a beer.
Besides being the show's creator, MacFarlane also provides many of the voices.
Peter is, you know, essentially every big loudmouth guy that I grew up knowing back in New England.
There's a penny underneath that couch.
I can give you a little stewie. I can sit here and bark like a seal for you. If that's what you want, you draggle-tailed, blunt-edged gutter snipe.
Brian it's the one character where I'm not really, you know, hiding behind a voice.
I'm going to be on television. Great. Yes, and when I make my appearance, I promise you'll all be talking about it at the water cooler the next day. Yeah, well, good luck with that.
Yeah, well, good luck with that.
For the 2 Griffin kids, Seth chose Mila Kunis from That 70s Show and film star Seth Green.
I'm gonna plant it and see if a human grows.
Although many people missed out on The Family Guy when it first aired, Seth told us why viewers should tune in this time around.
Can't promise they won't be offended, but they'll definitely be laughing.
So remember, a vote for Stewie is a vote for a weather machine with which I can blackmail the world into making me absolute ruler. Good night.
He's here to close the show for you tonight. Please welcome to the stage Seth Rogen, ladies and gentlemen.
This is a special night for stand-up comic Seth Rogen.
Ooh, yeah. Hey there.
It's going to be one of his final shows in Vancouver for some time.
I was talking to this girl on the phone, right? And we were making, you know I'm lying right there. Wouldn't it be funny if I was...
Earlier this year, the 17-year-old Vancouver native took a long shot and answered a local casting call.
Audition, I wasn't that nervous. I didn't expect to get it, so I just went in and did my thing.
But Seth did get it, a starring role on the new NBC series Freaks and Geeks, a 1-hour drama about high school students set in the early 80s.
Linz?
Friend of yours? Linz?
But if the 17-year-old hoped to follow his dream, he was going to need a chaperone on the set.
And you have your American passport.
His mom stepped into the job, and the family decided to go with him.
Who would send a 17-year-old to Los Angeles? No matter who they were, to live by themselves, you have to go with them, make sure they're safe.
Get to hang out with my parents all day. It'll be fun. Yes. Living the dream. There you go. Ah.
Seth leaves for the bright lights of L.A.
Call when you get there.
Okay.
Okay? And please zip up your zipper. Not that zipper.
His mom will join him later.
Get your maps to the Star Home. 50 movie stars homes right now.
Doris Day had the most oddly shaped feet on Earth. Little known fact that Doris Day had hooves.
Rolling. Marker.
Seth's new family includes castmates on the show.
I don't sound too Canadian, do I?
Yeah, you do.
Whatever.
Sandy spends most days on set as chaperone.
You actually have like 3 sentences in a row.
I know, it's crazy.
But his dad hasn't been able to find work.
I think we just haven't hit our stride. We're trying to find out what our future is here before we kind of commit to what we're doing.
Either way, I have more money now than I ever had before, so it doesn't bother me that much having to pay for most things because whatever, you know, just what I gotta do.
But in Hollywood, stardom can be fleeting. Despite the fact that critics love Freaks and Geeks, the series has yet to find an audience. And just a few weeks ago, industry insiders put the show on the critical list.
It's our target audience right there, too. We're huge in Florida.
Traci Galbraith, CTV News, Los Angeles.
And then... Excuse me. Hello? I'm right in the middle of something right now. No, all right. Yeah, me too. Bye now. Well, it appears that I'm now out of time, but don't forget to come back next hour. I'm John Henson. See you then. Not now, Mother!